today?
Yes. Yeah, he was out there. It was good to have him out there. I know the guys were excited to see him out there and just be back. And, you see that big smile of Puma out there, and it's always pleasant to see. And so, and Matt and his guys done a great job of getting him back out there, but it was fun to see him back out there and smiling and throwing the ball around.
How did his mobility look?
We'll watch it on practice. We'll watch the film and kind of see from there. But, I know we saw him throwing the ball around well, but that's something that we'll continue to evaluate as we get him out there. It was pleasant to see him out there just being out there today. And so we'll take it a day at a time with him.
What's the challenges of having three guys? It's a good thing. I mean, obviously, it's a good thing to have three guys that have thrown a touchdown pass, but for an offense to have three guys who are a little different than each other, to have three quarterbacks that you could use, what's the challenges that brings?
It's for us, and truthfully, and Coach Sad will say the same thing. That doesn't the system's the system. Regardless of whoever it is that's out there, it's going to be the plays that we're running. Those are the plays that we're practicing every day. And so the offense isn't changing just for one guy. And so it's the same plays, so we're practicing whoever's out there, those same plays day in and day out. So I think for the O-line and stuff, their interaction, because nowadays you don't have a huddle, really it might be just a pat on the back after a play or something. But other than that, they're just hearing the play and hearing the snap and hopefully just going out there and playing ball.
What about the line play the other day? And you rotated a couple times, and I think you scored when Cole was at guard both times.
Yeah.
So that has to make you feel good to see that.
Yeah, trying to develop, whoever that sixth guy is, trying to get that guy to where he can play every position on the offensive line. We knew going into this game it was going to be hot and humid, and it was. And so I wanted to rotate those guys early and try to keep those guys fresh on the inside. And so it was good to get, Cole out there with those guys at both. I mean, he played all three positions on the inside. And his versatility and the ability to do that helps us a lot. Because, come the fourth quarter, when you start piling up the snaps, you're in the 70, if you're touching that 80 snap range, that's a lot of reps when the weather's the way it was. And so that allowed those guys, I think, to stay a little bit more fresh on the inside throughout the game.
What can you guys do to make sure that receivers other than Tutu, guys like Dez and Seth, are doing a little bit better than they have and getting the ball more?
Well, I think that, we got special players on the outside at receiver. And, we just have to execute. When their play is called, we just got to do a better job of executing that play. Be it from protection, be it from a read, but we just all have to do our part with it. And because, they're going to get their touches and their opportunities to change the game for us. They're special talents, and the great thing about all those guys, when their number isn't called, they're still playing with that great effort. They might be blocking for Hawkins. They might be blocking for Hall. But you see the effort, and that's the fun thing around when you have guys where it's truly, you see us wearing the shirts about team, about one. Our guys are like that, and that's a pleasure to be around.
Have you guys as a staff discussed the importance of getting everyone else involved in the offense?
We do, and we think that going into each game that we have a fair amount of plays that's going to target those guys. If we're executing it, it'll be good. If not, it's like, you saw Tutu, he had a pretty good day the other day. A lot of those plays that we were calling for him, we were able to execute them up front, everywhere across the board, and those are pretty good plays for us. And so to me, I think that just has to be first and foremost. We just have to be able to execute what's being called.